Good morning and happy December. Today is December 1st. Can you believe it? Grab your coffee, grab your tea, and come stamp with me. I can't believe today is December 1st already. Thank you for joining me, Rose Ward, Stampersdelight.com. Hop on, say hi. Oh, excuse me. Went down the wrong pipe. Say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. Also, let me know if it's your first time watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook. And leave me a comment. We're going to get started. So a couple of reminders. You can go to the Stampersdelightshop.com and get this Stamp a Claus mug or sweatshirt and other stamping apparel. Also, I have my February, geez, I really need more coffee. I have my December online class going on, Fun Fold class, and that is with Simply Sparkling. All the links will be below when I am done. We have a new, this is November, but we do have a new download when you place a $50 order or more with me that I will send you. I just don't have the graphics up there yet, but I will. Also, I announced my online January mini retreat. That is going to be with the Nature's Sweetness. So for the retreat, you're going to get the whole suite. I do show the paper as 6x6, but it's actually 12x12. It's just easier for me to take the picture with the 6x6. The registration is out there now. All the links will be below. I do recommend that you sign up early for this so that I can place the order on January 4th or 5th, whichever date it is. Sorry, it's too early this morning. So that will be my online retreat. You'll get a swag bag with the whole collection, and you will get 8 fun projects to do and a video and a downloadable PDF. Hello, Patricia, Jennifer, Janice. Thank you so much for tuning in. I think that's all I have. Let's get started here. Okay, so first I'm going to have some more coffee. Tastes really good this morning. Today is Fun Fold Friday, and I am going to continue with some gift card holders for you. Don't worry about the dimensions if you don't get them, because I will have those on my blog later. The first one we're going to do is, I'm not going to show it to you. I have samples, but okay, so I'm using the Misty Moody Mauve. This base piece is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Again, I'll have all the dimensions later on. Hey, good morning, Keith, my brother down in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Get to work. I know you're not stamping, but hey, watch me anyway. Tell all your friends. I'm going to take a piece of this glitter silver paper, and that is 4 by 5 1/4. Now, this has an adhesive back to it. I believe this is sold out, but you can use any of our silver foil paper. You can use other designer series paper. I'm just going to take this piece off and lay it right down here. I love when it has the self-adhesive on it. Again, that's 4 by 5 1/4. The next piece we're going to use is 4 1/4 by 9 1/2. Good morning, Teresa. So that's 4 1/4 by 9 1/2. And I'm going to bring in my paper trimmer, my wonderful paper trimmer. And I'm going to score that. The scoring blade on this is the light colored one. And I'm going to score that at 3 inches. And again, at 6 1/4. Now, when you swing the arm out here, you get 6 1/4 is right basically at that crease mark or that arm mark right there. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm going to give that a good burnishing. Now, the 3-inch mark goes up here and then it flaps over where that 6 1/4 mark is. Next, we're going to take we need 2 pieces of designer series paper. And again, I'm using ones from the mini catalog, and everything will be on the link below. Let's see, where is that? I should have had it written down, but like I said, it's an early morning here. Best way to find it is go to the back page, find the paper, and it is, where is my paper? There it is. It's on page 37. Usually I like to have these written down for you, but you can tell I didn't. So I'm using the Winter Meadow Suite for this. So these 2 pieces are 4 by 2 3/4. So the first one is going to go right here. So we're going to go ahead and layer that down now. Who doesn't like gift cards at Christmas? And sometimes it's just easier to give people gift cards, right? All right. And then the second piece is going to go right here. So we're going to glue that down first, and I'm going to show you a little trick that I use. You can take any of your circle punches or circle dies, which I didn't bring over here. Let me grab that. I'm using the 1 3/4. You can use any one that you want, but what I do is I glue that on first, and then I punch out that little part there for the gift card. I'm now going to bring in some, let's see, where is it? Oh, back on my other table, of course. It's somewhere over here. I'm going to grab it. I need to open a new one, so bear with me 1 second. Sorry about that. You can hear me rattling around here. All right, I'm going to grab my tear tape for this. I'm back. Okay, and the tear tape I like for this, number one, because it's pretty sturdy, but also it's the size that I need. My Stamp and Seal is a little too wide, and you know me, I'm a messy liquid glue person. So I am just going to lift that up. And I'm going to lay that in there. This is going to get laid right on top of here. And you can use tear tape for that, but I'm going to use my Stamp and Seal because it is pretty sticky. Good morning, Judith, Kathy, Connie, and Denise. Okay, so there we have the gift holder. And you can see it slides nicely in there. And you have that little notch so people can get that out. For the front, I am going to take our modern label punch. And I'm going to punch out a piece. I'm going to bring in our Moody Mauve. I'm going to bring in Winter Wishes. There we go. I'm going to place that right here. Now that I am going to use dimensionals. You can make an envelope for this, or you can put it on top of a gift. I'm going to place that right there. And I'm going to give it another good burnishing here to keep it from, it's going to lift up a little bit, but now I need some ribbon. So which ribbon should I use? I'm going to use the one that goes with that suite. Again, I left that on my other table. Somewhere. There we go. All right. Let's use this ribbon because this is the one sorry about that. I got a phone call coming through. Why that? When this is not a good day for me. Just give it a minute and we'll get rid of that phone call. All right, let's see if we can get back here. Give me 1 second. Sorry it went black. Let me just fix this. Okay. All right. I need to fix something here because... let's do this. There we go. I'll get you back. There we go. Sorry about that. I don't know why with the new phones, when I block calls, some of them still come through. They updated something on my phone, and that drives me crazy when they do that. Let's get back to the comments here. Everybody back with me? I didn't go any further. Okay, so now we have the winter wishes there. It's really weird that phone calls don't come through, but the spam calls do. They find a way to get through that blocking all the time. Do you have that issue? Let me just grab that. And I'm going to make a nice little bow here. I'm on. Thank you, Kathy. Those spam calls find a way to get through that blocking on your phones, and it drives me nuts. Okay, I'm going to put that right there. Thank you for holding on and waiting for me. I appreciate that. Good morning, Bree. Bree, I love all the cards that you have been making and sharing. They are absolutely gorgeous. Thank you for that. I'm going to have a sip of coffee here. I'm going to bring in these gems here just because I like these. You can mix and match. These are adhesive glitter sequins. I like anything that has already got the adhesive on it. And I'm just going to add some of those. Look at that. Oh, you're welcome, Bree. I love your cards. And I have been giving you a thumbs up and commenting because they're beautiful. We're going to bring in one more piece, and that is 2 3/4 by 4 or 4 3/4. And that is going to be the sentiment for inside. So I'm going to bring in, may this season of sparkle bring joy and delight. Go ahead and stamp that. I'm going to grab these little berries and bring in a piece of blotter paper. And maybe one more. So this is where you would sign your gift card. And of course, let's add some Winka Stella. Hopefully you all saw my little video on how I get every bit of Winka Stella that I can out by adding some alcohol. This is not something Stampin' Up! Recommends, but I do it and it works for me. It does come out a little darker than your normal Winka Stella. And there is my gift card holder. What do you think? I know I love this ribbon too. And that's one of our carryovers. So it doesn't end when the catalog does. I believe it ends when it runs out. So maybe it'll be in the next catalog, the annual catalog. So there we have the gift card holder. Let's just grab an envelope. It's your first time that you caught me live. Let me see if I can go back and see who that was. Oh, Meg, yes, I haven't seen you on in a while. And there we have a matching envelope for this gift card holder. Again, the dimensions will be on later. Let me show you 2 others I did. This one, I used the blueberry bushel and the same sweet. And again, gift card holder would go right in there. And there we have it in the blueberry bushel. Oh, there's my envelope for that. And then I did one more. And for this one, I used the polar bear suite. Cute little polar bears. And I used just the different DSP. And again, warm winter wishes, and the gift card would go in there. Thank you, Kathy. And they're so easy to do. And this year especially, I won't be doing Christmas shopping. I'll be just giving out a lot of gift cards. Paper will be in the new catalog. Which paper do you mean? Usually the designer series paper that's in the holiday, any of the mini catalogs, does not carry over to the large annual catalog, Janice. Usually when they're done, they're done. But sometimes the ribbon and gems are. So we're hoping that this ribbon stays forever. So those are the three I did with that one. I have one more for you. Let's bring in those pieces. This one, you're going to need a base, and I need to change my paper trimmer. This one is, let's put all these together so I can give you all the directions on my blog. So this piece is 4 1/4 by 6 1/2. Thank you, winter one. If you're talking about the one that comes out in January, which we call the spring catalog, Janice, that paper is not in that catalog. It's all new papers. And I do have my paper share going on. The link will be below. That I have a date on that for you to join so that I can get you all the papers. And you will get all these celebration papers also on my paper share. So when I'm done, I'll add all the links. And you're going to want to sign up early because it's as they are available. Hi, Debbie. How are you? Winter Meadow. It's not in the, no, that's not in the holiday or the winter catalog. You got to get it now before January or before it runs out. Okay, this one I am going to score at 1 1/4. So I'm bringing that right in there to 1 1/4. If you like the Winter Meadow paper, I suggest you order it now. Because when it's gone, it's gone. And then I'm going to score that at 4 1/4. So there's my 4 1/4. So that's that one. We are going to fold this up. And we're going to fold this way. Okay, this bothers me because I got some little fibers here, but we'll get rid of those. So this is actually the bottom of your gift card holder. So again, what I'm going to do is I am going to add a little tear tape here. Again, I like tear tape for these because they are a little sturdier and people are going to be pulling that gift card. Well, they'll probably only pull the gift card out once and then use it, right? Okay. So I am going to put that up there. All right. Now what I'm going to do, and I've already cut these, I am going to bring in a piece of designer series paper, and I like to do the back. And I have to cut more, but this one is 2 3/4 by 4. Let's just make sure that's right. So this one is 4 and 2 3/4. I like to do the back. So we're going to add that, and I'm not sure why I didn't cut the other one, but you can watch me cut it. A little confusing this morning, aren't I? It's too early. Okay. I'm going to flip that over. I lost my other papers. This piece is 1 by 4, and that's going to go right there. Hello, Julie. Oh, you used to... Julie's from Ohio, and Meg used to sneak and watch at work. Oh, I can relate to that. Okay, now I need one more piece here, and that's going to be 2 1/4 by 4. So let's grab that. I'm not sure why it's not with me. I'm using the St. Nicholas paper. So I have my designer series papers in these great keepers from Stamp and Storage. I use a lot of Stamp and Storage, and my link will be below for that. Oh, there's my piece. I think I left it inside here. Let's see. Is that my piece? When I cleaned up a little too well. All right, so this piece, yeah, that's the one. It's 2 1/4 by 4. Wow, I really cleaned up well this time. I put the stuff I needed away. And we're just going to trim that down just a hair more. Hi, Joan. Thank you, Joan. So we want 4 1/4. 2 1/4. Jeez. I'm going to actually do 2 1/8. I want a little more of that showing. And that's going to go right on top. I am confusing this morning, aren't I? You can tell I had a late night. Okay, we're going to lay that right there. Okay. So again, this is my gift card holder part. So the gift card would go right there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a belly band, and this is 1 by 7, so that's for the belly band. And inside here, I need another piece of white, which again is going to be 2 1/4 by 4. And I'm going to actually change that right to 2 1/8 because I like to have a little red showing. Hi, Karen. Hi, Diane. Thank you all so much. Don't forget to share my videos. This is what keeps me going. I am going to bring in my real red. I'm going to bring Merry Christmas, I think. Do I want to put Merry Christmas on there? Or inside? Now I'm thinking, yeah, I think on this one, I'm actually going to use the Wishing You an Old-Fashioned Christmas. Now, this is from the Rocking Horse set. And hopefully you saw my video on the Rocking Horse card. If not, go take a look at that. Okay, Wishing You an Old-Fashioned Christmas. All right, now we're going to take this. Now, the belly band, what I do is I don't really measure it other than telling you it's 1 by 7. You can't type. Well, Karen, you can't type and I can't talk today. So we're all on the same page. I'm just going to just fold that around. And then line it up. This is instead of scoring it because I want to make sure that it is going to go slide back and forth. So you want it a little looser. So I'm just going to do it that way. Again, I'm going to take the tear and tape because it's a little bit sturdier. Making sure I don't go down too far. And I'm going to close that up. So now it will slide. My fingers don't work. It will slide. I'm going to bring in the Rocking Horse, which I already cut out. And I'm going to bring in some of my blends and do this up real quick. You love that DSP. So do I. I mean, I love all the winter designer series papers, but the new ones coming are beautiful too. I'm just going to add some dark pecan pie here. And I think I'll make the Rocking Horse part here. Just going to add, this is just the way I do it. I know everybody does it different. Some people do the light and then they do the dark. But I like to do, now I'm doing the light. I like to do the dark first. And I'm just going to take my brush end and blend that up. I'm going right over his hoof. His hoof can be the same color. Why not? It's a wooden rocking horse. And then I'll do up his tail. One of the reasons I do it this way is that I can go back and add some more dark or light once it dries. All right, but for now we're going to leave that. I am going to bring in my smoky slate. You used it with early espresso. Oh, yeah. And I am going to outline. My horse is going to be gray. Just going to outline some of this. Trust me, what they're going to look for is what's inside. Got a little bit of rocking horse hair that I need to add there. I'm going to take my light smoky slate and I'm going to blend that up. Sometimes they do the rocking horse part in gray and the horse in pecan or another brown, but today I'm going to do it this way. If you're wondering why I have that taped, I'll tell you a secret. When I do my in-person classes and I use my blends, I tape the brush end and make everybody use the bullet end because you have to be careful with the brush end and you don't want to mash that down. So I let everybody use the bullet end. It's a little bit more forgiving. Okay, so we're going to leave that there. I'm going to bring in my red. And let's start with the light real red up here. I'm doing it a little different. Like I said, sometimes I do light and dark, but I want this light here. And I want the saddle dark. I love coloring with blends because you can change up the look anytime you want. Now I'm blending it with the dark. So you see I go back and forth. I want that saddle part dark. All right, so there's my rocking horse. I am going to add, don't worry about that. We're going to fix that. You're not going to see it. We're going to add the rocking horse here with some dimensionals. Making sure you don't cover up or put them on the sides. We're going to add that one right there. I'm going to add that right here. Of course, I'm going to add some Winkostella. Red does bleed a little bit, so be careful with that. Just adding a little Winkostella to make it shimmer. You might not be able to see that. I'm going to take the Merry Christmas, and I have all my strips here left over from when I have my cardstock cut. This one might need a little wider one. Let's try it. I think this Merry Christmas will fit nicely on here. Yes, it will. So we are going to do that. Sometimes I have things prepared, and then I change it along the way. I am going to cut Merry Christmas. And I'm going to put that right here, so you really aren't going to see that piece where it's folded. Oh, God, yes. The new papers that are coming out, I have been doing sneak peek on some of them. My One Sheet Wonder was with the lighter than air paper, and I just did a couple of cards with the celebration bird, the celebration bird paper, which I forgot the name. And I'll be doing a couple more samples with that tomorrow. So there is my belly band. You open it up. There's your gift card. We're going to add that in here, but I'm not done yet. Sometimes you need to bend it just a hair to get that back in. And I love this ribbon so much. I am going to make a tiny, tiny bow, or try, with this silver and white ribbon. Oh, please, Stampin' Up, put this in the new catalog, the annual one that comes out in May, because I just love this ribbon. Okay, so I am going to make a tiny, tiny bow with that, as tiny as I can make it, and have it still look like a bow. There we go. Very tiny. And I'm actually going to put that right here. I look at what side looks better, then I put my glue on the side I don't like, and I'm going to add that right there. So now I have a tiny bow there on my rocking horse. I'm going to bring in these gems again and add some of those for a little sparkle. Using my Take Your Pick tool, which is, to me, a must-have. I'm going to use a larger one here. I'm even going to add some on the other side. I know they say 3. I don't know why, but I like to add a lot. And there you have your second gift card holder. And again, I'll open it up, show you the gift card holder. Somebody asked me if I would be showing my craft room once it's done. I will. I'm going to wait till my daughter-in-law comes in the end of December. They come around, they're coming in on the 20th. And then I'll have her shoot a video with me walking around showing you how I revamped my craft room. I think it came out very nice. I am waiting for a couple more things, but I hope you'll enjoy it. Oh, look, this one went on my finger. Well, if it went on my finger, it must need to be on my card. So we'll add that one right there. So this is with the rocking horse. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Mary. And this one is with, which I love this stamp set. It's the Gift of Giving. Perfect. Gifts from Santa Claus. So I did one with that. And I just fussy cutted the Santa person out. And you can see that I did it the same way. So that's another sample for you. So again, the things that I used was Gift of Giving. I used the Magical Meadow, or the Winter Meadow Suite. Tomorrow's your birthday. Well, happy early birthday, Joan. Good morning, Roxanne. Thank you, Diane. We used the Rocking Horse bundle. I showed you one with Berry Cute. And of course, the St. Nicholas paper. All of those items are available now in the holiday or holiday catalog, or they call it the, what is it, June to December. So you want to grab those now. Some of those are going to be carried over. You can go to my blog or Facebook page and you'll see the list. But the things that they're selling now, they do have that up to 60% off sale. So you're going to want to get those now, because once the new mini comes out, those things will go away except for the carryover items. So, and let's see, what else do I have? I guess I'll just flip the camera one more time and show you the ones that I've done. Okay, so these are the 2 gift card holders here. And of course, I'm going to ask you which one's your favorite. And then we have the Moody Mauve. And then we have our cute little polar bears. So once I hop off here, I'm going to be doing my blog and adding all of the information for you, the measurements, and I will be putting still shots on there too. Thank you so much for tuning in with me this morning, even though I was half asleep and I had a phone call come in, but such is life. I hope you have a wonderful day today, the first day of December and a wonderful weekend. And until next time, keep on stamping, Stampers. Bye. Thank you so much, Diane. Diane says she loves the gift card samples, so many possibilities. Kathy says she loves them all. You're welcome, Bree. You're welcome, Janice. And I hope you all have a happy and safe holiday season. Until